You Jake Sully?
I'd like to talk to you about a fresh start on a new world. You'd be making a difference.
I became a Marine for the hardship. I told myself I can pass any test a man can pass. All I ever wanted was a single thing worth fighting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are not in Kansas anymore. You are on Pandora.
You should see your faces.
We have an indigenous population called the Na'vi. They are very hard to kill.
This is why we're here. Because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo. Their village happens to be resting on the richest deposit, and they need to relocate. Those savages are threatening our whole operation. We're on the brink of war, and you're supposed to be finding a diplomatic solution.
The concept is to drive these remotely controlled bodies called avatars. They're grown from human DNA, mixed with DNA of the natives.
Marine in an avatar body. That's a potent mix.
You get me what I need, I'll see to it you get your legs back. Your real legs.
Hell yeah, sir.
Looks like you. This is your avatar.
Just relax and let your mind go blank. It shouldn't be hard for you.
Hey, look, it's Meals on Wheels.
Man, that's just wrong. Like, these guys have never seen, like, a fucking cripple before?
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, oh, man, I've got so many...
veterans. They're like military personnel.
I've got so many Avatar thoughts. Not actually. I've got, let's see how many things I wrote down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things I wrote down.
He's got 8 thoughts.
8 thoughts.
I wasn't even that thorough. I literally just, like, watched the film. I didn't write anything down.
Well, I thought, we're recording tomorrow. We're going to talk about it. I might as well, might as well condense, record some of the things that stuck out to me. I wouldn't even call these thoughts. Some of them are just the one-liners that I wrote down that they said.
Hit me with another one.
Okay. Yeah. One life ends, another life begins.
That's a groaner.
I know, dude.
Here's the thing: you have to have dialogue in your film. Like, so at least he had dialogue.
Right. The script was. It leaves you like, if you were like wanting to hear some good dialogue, it leaves you wanting.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think the way Sam Worthington delivers it is good. Like, he's kind of like a blank slate. Like, I think he's perfect casting for like this type of dialogue, because you buy that it's coming out of his mouth. Like,
right.
You're like, this guy is just like a dunce. He's just like a slab of man meat.
Yeah. They, it's
so when he
weird.
says stuff like that, you're like, okay, yeah, he probably would say that.
Right. And the thing is, it's not like it's unbelievable. Like, the thing about the whole movie though is like, they were like, okay, like, we're gonna have really good visuals, so like that'll distract people from the script. It just has to be like, it just has to cross like the certain threshold of like not being super grating.
Yeah. It's a pleasing film. Like aesthetically, like, I can understand like why it was so popular. Like, it's
it do kind of look like trash.
Every frame is poured over.
Though. It do look like kind of like trash now though.
The thing is, the CGI is really good and the practical photography is really good, but I think the issue is when you blend the two together. There's some kind of Star Wars prequel vibe. And like the edges on the green screen are a little bit fuzzy, or like they're just not like connecting as well as they could.
Yeah, definitely.
When you watch in the theater, it's probably like a much better experience.
The models,
like HD, screen at home.
Well, apparently the one they re-released was like, in like higher quality or whatever. Like,
oh, I don't know how you watched it, but I literally had to rent the movie.
No, me too. You can't. Hey, PSA for anybody that's gonna watch Avatar anytime soon. It's nowhere to be found. They know that you want to watch it, so they made sure it was going to be on no streaming platforms.
Literally, because I was like, this doesn't seem like a movie that I have to rent.
Right. I literally checked every single one. Well, you didn't want to watch your Blu-ray?
I don't have it. I guess I think I might have sold it.
Shit.
I know. I was like, I thought I had this on Blu-ray for sure, but a few years ago I had like a Blu-ray purge because I just had way too many. I'm like, this is just fucking stupid.
Well, you probably
I have
had
so
it
many
on
fucking Blu-rays.
You probably had it on Blu-ray, but not 4K.
Yeah. So I sold most of my Blu-rays on eBay like a couple of years ago, and now I just have like the really good movies, and I don't think Avatar made the cut.
No, it didn't.
Like,
I just
this isn't that great of a movie.
I just kind of assumed it would always be like streamable, but they got $4 out of me.
I almost bought it, but I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, same. I was like, I don't want to be in this situation again.
Yeah, right. Right. You'd have to be in that situation like 2 more times to make it worth it.
Yeah, right. And I can't imagine wanting to after watching it last night. I can't imagine wanting to watch it again for probably another. How long has it been since that first one came out? Like 14 years. I think. Right. I think I could wait that long again.
Wow, it's really that long, man.
2009. I don't know math. 13 years.
Where's my cigarette, guys? What's wrong with the picture here? What's wrong with this picture,
guys? Oh my. Okay.
Dr. Grace Augenstein.
Okay,
she's the head of Avatar technology and research.
Right. She's also a fucking filthy mouth bitch.
like she's a bitch in the movie.
She's like she's mean. She's got a filthy mouth too. Yeah, like no wonder and
she doesn't really seem to understand her like situation. Like the whole Giovanni Ribisi, like he has to lay it out for her. Like even though she's been on this planet for God knows how long. Right.
You see this fucking rock on my desk? Look at this rock. We all know
this already.
Look at this rock. It's unobtainium. Literally, that's what we called it. 20 million a kilo.
Isn't Grace Augenstein like very like aware of like why they're all here and what this is all for? Like why does he have to explain? Does he do this every week?
Well, she's there for the science. He's there for the fucking the bread. Like you see this fucking
the whole
rock,
reason they're even doing the science is,
You see this $20 million rock, 20 million a kilo. Okay, I put that much up my nose in an evening. We're gonna need a lot of this shit, dude.
I feel like he wasn't scuzzy enough.
No, I think I
liked him too much.
No, I didn't like him at all. I think
oh,
that.
Really?
Well, here's the thing, right? Really, when you come down to it, the one who fucked over the Na'vi was it wasn't Sam Worthington because he's just like a piece of meat, right? He's just room meat.
His room temperature meat.
Yeah, right. So he's just meat. He's just meat in the room. But the doctor, right, Sigourney Weaver. Dr. Potty Mouth. I'll call her for the purpose for my.
Oh my god! Yeah, cover your children's ears when she's around.
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Inappropriate. Can you say inappropriate?
She reminded me of that homeless man I saw at the park in Los Angeles. Where's my fucking cigarette? Searching around through the grass.
Like where? Like bro, did you drop it? Like if it was so important.
Like the thing is like Grace, like
drop your one cigarette.
Just because you have an avatar body doesn't mean you can just let your human body deteriorate and just treat it like horribly.
Yeah,
take care of yourself, please.
Yeah, she didn't. She knew she was gonna be downloaded into fucking AWA or whatever. But so the thing is, right? Like once you come out of that blue suit, you gotta take the edge off.
Marty, where's my fucking cigarette?
Yeah, where's my fucking cigarette, Marty? So
she's so rude to Mr. Meatman too.
Right. No, that's what I'm getting to.
Sam Worthington.
Sam Worthington.
Yeah.
Jake Sully. So.
Jake Sully.
You got to say it in one syllable.
Jake Sully.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That was like 1.5 syllables, maybe.
The problem with the Na'vi is they're not as fuckable as they seem.
We'll get to that too. I've got that. That hit.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
So the issue is, right, like Dr. Potty Mouth, Jake Sully, he's just room meat, right? But he comes and he's like, hey, like I'm here, you know, like you're not gonna have to waste like the body and you know this thing that you grew. And she's like, I don't need a fucking Marine. I don't need another idiot with a gun or whatever. It's like, okay, well, no wonder he fucking gave info to you know, Colonel Asshat or whatever his name is. You know, Mr. Scar, you know, Mr. Scars. Oh, that's what I'll call him, Mr. Scars. So you know, it's like she's so mean to him. It's like it's like, okay, yeah, why wouldn't he, you know, get into bed with this other guy? Like, what's her problem? You know, she wanted the scientist. She wanted the She wanted the
I don't
guy.
understand. Like, what are they doing? What's the science going on?
They're trying to.
They're just like studying the planet.
They're just studying the planet. Yeah, the Na'vi, the planet. Why? For science.
Just 'cause?
For science. Shh. Don't.
I just don't really.
Don't dig too deep. It's like
Are they like trying to cure cancer, like with the studies, or like what are they trying to do exactly?
Well,
just, other than just like study the planet.
The thing is, right? The plot of this movie is about as deep as a sandbox.
Right. She's the altruistic, you know, scientist who has good intentions, and then there's the industrial military complex who
right.
They just want to bulldoze everything.
Right. She's the scientist. She's kind of like well, it's kind of like on two sides, right? Like she's the scientist who was like trying to get in with the Na'vi, but like only for her own purposes, you know. And then you've got Jake Sully, who comes in, and he's just like he doesn't have any purpose, you know. Like he just wants to learn. He just wants to learn from them, you know, from them.
They can do a spinal if you got the money.
He like yeah, right. They'll give you new legs.
But not on vet benefits.
But
not
yeah,
in this economy.
But like, yeah, somehow what is this like economy like where like veterans
this
like,
economy is shit.
Whereas like the technology exists to fix your legs, but like veterans don't get that. That seems like a no-brainer.
The thing is,
that seems like a no-brainer. Subsidize it.
It's a little bit expensive. It's a little bit costly.
Yeah, but like you know, if Mr. Scars like puts in a good word for you, like you're good. Like,
yeah, we can fix your back, son. wasn't that Colonel? Isn't he just like a little bit too pretty?
He's too shiny.
He's very shiny. He's very pretty. He's like an action figure.
Yeah. He looked like the fucking like. Is he the real life like? Did they you know like that movie Little Soldiers? You know, like
yeah,
the main.
Yeah, literally.
That's him. Is that not him?
That's literally him. He's the kind of guy you'd see at like a gay bathhouse.
I wonder if he voiced that character in Little Soldiers. Let's see,
Probably.
Soldiers.
Like he's a secret gay.
Let's see. Oh no, Tommy Lee Jones.
Not so secret gay.
Is played Chip Hazard. That's a good name, Chip Hazard. Man, but yeah, it's the thing is, it's like the economy of this like world makes no sense. Number one, like, and like also like his brother was like a really like highfalutin fucking scientist, right? So like why wouldn't he have like if his brother died, like why wouldn't he just get like an inheritance off that? Like his brother didn't have any life insurance. I guess it's really expensive to fix your legs. Like what year is it supposed to be? What year is it supposed to be?
2010.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, 1 year after release. James Cameron had high hopes for the world.
It's like 2000, you know, probably like 2015 or something. I don't know.
What the fuck? Okay, all right. So like the thing is like Dr. Potty Mouth, like she's the one who really fucked over the Na'vi, because if she had just been nice in the first place to he would have not like, you know, been so driven to, you know, Mr. Military Man, I think. But, you know, that wouldn't be in service of the plot. So we really got to keep this thing moving too, right? Like it's got to keep moving. Like this movie can't like stop. It's like at no point. You know,
like I just don't understand like what these scientists like thought was going to happen. Like the whole reason they're there is to get this unobtainium. Like Giovanni Ribisi lays it out very clearly at the beginning. They have all the power. They have all the money.
He probably gives them
like
that speech
why do
every
they
day.
think? Yeah, he has to constantly like remind all these scientists like why like what pays for everything. Well, and then they're like shocked when they are trying to get the unobtainium. It's like your whole mission is to like move these like natives. Like, did you forget that?
Yeah,
and then it's like they're surprised when Jake Sully's like talking to the colonel. It's like, yeah, of course he would. That's like his job.
Yeah, well, and it also like really doesn't make a whole. Well, I don't think they were surprised, right? I don't think they were surprised when they found out he was talking to him, because they were just like, the guy saw him like talking to him, and then like the next scene they're like, all right, we're packing up and moving. They weren't like, they kind of like expected it, I think, but like once it was confirmed, it was like, all right, like we got to get him away from Mr. Colonel, man. But then like the Colonel had like access to all the recordings. So what is that? Like, yeah,
they just have access to everything.
Like they have access to all his like daily vlogs or whatever. So like, what does it matter?
How did they win? I don't even like. How did they win?
They won. They won because Awa, he like talked to Awa or whatever, and then she like sent all the animals to like fuck over all the machines.
Oh, right.
All the big creatures.
I didn't get that far. I fell asleep.
You didn't watch the whole thing? Yeah. The thing is, like,
I watched like half of it.
The dialogue. I watched the whole fucking thing, bro.
I'm gonna finish it today. The
dialogue really peters out, like just in terms of like the amount of dialogue. Like after like the first half. After the first half, it's more just like, visual than it is, dialogue. And before that, it was not very dialogue heavy in the first place.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right?
All the dialogue's a means to an end. I think the visual effects is where Cameron's focus is.
Right. And they just had to figure out like what's the right ratio of like one-liners to stunning visual effects. And I think that they found that ratio pretty solidly. The thing is too, like, the movie tells you right off the bat, right? Like one life ends, another life begins, right? And except for Mr. Scars, his life just ends. So it's like,
does he die at the end?
I don't want to spoil it. Sorry.
Damn it.
So yeah, because the thing is, he's like listed as a cast member for the next movie, so like how's that gonna work? I don't know. Maybe they send his like twin brother. Just like Jake Sully.
A lot of twins in this series.
Yeah, right. So here's another thing. Okay, so here's what I've got written down. One life begins, another life ends, another life begins. I don't know why I can't say that right the first time, anytime. But and then look out, Hot Rod. So as soon as he gets off the fucking the ship, they're like making fun of his wheelchair. Like, is this not a professional environment?
No,
it's not at all.
No, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's all these people couldn't care less. They're all a bunch of jarheads.
Right. It's like his wheelchair literally says Marine. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you're even mean to like a Marine who got like. Who got like his legs fucking fucked up, and then
I guess it's just to show that these guys are really morally questionable.
Right. Like these guys are assholes, like they're really start setting that right in your skull,
Did you see the deleted scene of him on Earth, like that they cut? It was like a whole sequence.
I think I have seen it, but it's been like forever. Like
Earth's like super like overpopulated. And just looks like horrible and shitty.
Yeah, they drop a line later in the movie that's like, we killed our mother Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like sad or whatever. So maybe they thought like, we have this line, like who needs that scene type of a deal. But
it's kind of like a bleak like outlook on life. I guess it's a warning.
Yeah, right. This is a cautionary tale.
It's a cautionary tale, but like ultimately, it's like pretty sad and like pretty like cynical.
Yeah, right. It doesn't look. It's like humanity is kind of like they're not the good guys.
Yeah, and it's like the natives. They're more connected with nature,
right? Literally,
they're peaceful.
They're connected.
They're literally connected with nature. Yeah, I think it's like a kind of a wish fulfillment fantasy type of movie.
It's really
people who live in like a congested major metropolitan area.
It's really on the nose.
And be like, oh yeah,
yeah. Well,
yeah. It's really simple. Yeah,
it's really on the nose. it's so
Michelle Rodriguez, isn't it?
It's so serviceable. Like, it's just so like it's so like agreeable, while like unagreeable things are happening, like when the humans are doing like terrible things. Like, it's like, oh yeah, humans would do this. That's right. Yeah, fuck the humans.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I guess it's good to have like that, like, kind of cautionary tale.
Sure,
but a little more nuance may have been appreciated. You know, maybe not all the military guys are all idiot jarhead killers, and maybe not all the
right. Like,
Na'vi
there's not
like super
Well,
peaceful.
I mean, there was 2 military people that weren't total dicks, right? There was
Right.
and Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah,
She
she's
was
like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
I'm out of here now.
Right. She's like she's like watching them like blow up the tree or whatever. She's like, I didn't sign up for this.
I guess you did.
You did. Well, I don't know.
That's it. That's literally what you signed up for.
I don't think
everybody.
everybody knows like about that deposit because the thing is, they've been mining unobtainium in other spots on the planet forever. And the thing is also, it's so funny. It's like they're spending all this money and they're like, yeah, this is the biggest deposit of unobtainium within 200 clicks. 200 clicks is like not that far.
Yeah, what does unobtainium do?
It's just expensive. That's all you need to know.
It's like gold. It doesn't really do anything, but it's just pretty.
It's worth $2 million a kilo. But hold on a second. Like, I
like how, like, in Dune, like, spice is like, what they use for interstellar travel, so it makes sense like why everyone wants it.
Right. And it makes you live indefinitely or whatever.
Yeah. Like, it actually has properties, so you understand why it's so valuable.
Right.
I guess he couldn't do that because then it'd be too close to spice. So he's just just don't even. We're not
really, it's like, it's just like, the thing is, right, like, it's all just so serviceable, right? Like, it's like, okay, like, the guy explains it, right? Like, I'm Mr. Businessman, and this is why I'm here. I'm here for this rock. You see it? Unobtainium. 200 million or 20 million a kilo. But the thing is, right? Like, if you apply like inflation, like at the same rate that we've been seeing it, like, how much is $20 million really worth at this point in time?
That's like $1.50.
It's like $1.50, right? Like,
yeah, that's so true.
This stuff isn't worth shit. We just want to kill these native people. Like, what the fuck? So, and like, he's like, yeah, this is the biggest unobtainium deposit for 200 clicks. Like, if he said in the entire planet, I'd be like, okay, right, this is it.
Yeah.
But like 200
That's
clicks,
weird. Yeah, I didn't really catch that, but that doesn't make any sense.
200 clicks?
Just go somewhere else.
Just like, like, what? Is it? I mean, what? You ain't
There's
got
a bigger one somewhere else?
You ain't got ships? Like,
Yeah.
you're stuck right here on the planet. It doesn't seem like it, Mr. Businessman. You know what's another thing? Here's something else I wrote down, right? Was business casual hasn't evolved in this many years? Question mark. It's like business casual from like 2009.
That's so true. Yeah, at least in like the Alien movies, like they kind of make an effort with the wardrobe to kind of update it a little bit to be more futuristic looking.
Yeah. Like it like looks like lived in
point.
yet futuristic. And I guess I'm thinking of Alien, not the Alien movies. But yeah, also So
right.
That's that was weird to me. I guess they wanted it to seem like really familiar. It's just like there's so many components of the movie that like stand out as like being like, this is a bad decision. But then like when you put them all together and it just like keeps moving and like the, Jake Sully, and I mean, the Na'vi, like, wait a minute. And like, it's like, oh, okay. Like this alien's got got some like boobs on her, but wait a minute. These like, I'll never see the nipple. These feathers, those feathers like just never
yeah
she's like falling,
it's perfectly done.
She's like falling through the air or whatever, and like the feathers are still somehow covering her nipples, like, even though they're like
that was awesome. Yeah, and none of the Na'vi have any amount of tit really, and like that was disappointing to me. Like, you think some of them would be stacked.
She's got the most
Yeah, she's the hottest one.
Natiru or whatever. What's her name?
By
Natiru?
far.
Is that?
But
is
yeah,
that her name? Something.
Natasha.
Zoe Saldana.
Natasha Romanoff.
Zoe
Saldana. Yeah.
That's her, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that one of her first big roles? Was that one of her first big roles? I feel like it was.
Yeah. You know, she. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, it's like business casual. It's like, okay, business casual in the year 20 whatever. Like what? Yeah, and like yeah, that was that just stuck out to me as being like weird.
I just don't understand the entire program. Like they're growing organic bodies and transferring the minds of individuals into them, so they can talk to the Na'vi. Teach them English.
You can't think about it too much. You can't think about it.
It's like the whole premise of it's the name of the movie, Avatar. Like it's the whole premise.
Right. It's the whole premise, but they had to like it is right. But the thing is, if you can't think about it too much because then it doesn't make sense.
It seems like really expensive and like crazy, like to do this. Like why not just talk to them as humans?
Well, I mean, it's like.
It's creepy.
Really,
like if an alien race like came to our planet and then like cloned like humans that never existed and then like talk to us through the humans, I'd just be like, hey, can you just talk to us as like yourselves? Like why are you sending fake humans? It's weird. Right.
I think it's also to like deal with the environment, right? Like and like because I mean like here's the thing, right? It doesn't make sense. There's a kind of disconnect, right? Because like
oh yeah, because the humans can't breathe the atmosphere. Yeah.
Right. Well, like on the level of like, oh, we're trying to study the planet as like scientifically and like collect like actual data about like the environment and how things are working here. Like it makes sense if that is the goal, right? But like if the actual goal, like you've said, right, like Mr. Businessman said of the whole thing is to just get the unobtainium, at any cost. You know, well, not any cost, right? Because they're like, look, you're going to be killing women and children. How are you going to feel about that, or whatever? Oh, wait, hold on a second, right? Because he like at one point he's like, the only thing that shareholders like worse than bad press is a bad quarterly report. So there's some kind of accountability, you know. So they're not supposed to take it at any cost, but like. I can't see how that's like I don't know it like the like constituent components of the plot like that are like driving the decisions of the humans they don't really check out, you know. They don't really pass the grade of like, oh, this makes sense.
Right.
You know, because it's like, okay, like if the quarterly reports are so important but like, you know, also bad press somehow affects the situation, you probably shouldn't blow up their tree.
Right. Like if you're going to blow up their tree, why don't you just do that originally?
Right. So it's like, why is now the time? And then it's also it's like,
yeah.
Also, I've got another thing written down here. So like it's like the Na'vi know like everything that's going on like the planet. You know, like or like around their forest and shit, but like they somehow don't realize these massive fucking like building-sized bulldozers are like headed towards their shit until they almost get run over, like Jake Sully and Natiru or whatever, Natiri.
Yeah,
like
those bulldozers were fucking tight. I love the world building and the visuals of this movie. Like,
yeah. It's
some really cool like designs for the vehicles.
It's great. It's like it's like, you know, and here's something else I've written down is who did they have to milk to get all these one-liners, you know, because I feel like at a certain point, like whoever they were milking for these, whatever they were doing, you know, whatever process they like, it just kind of like, you know, there's only so much milk in those udders, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like,
who wrote this dang script?
It's like 90% one-liners and like 10% other lines and like
I know.
No, sorry, 9% other lines.
Really
and
needed to like cool it with like the overly scripted dialogue.
Yeah. This movie is such a crowd pleaser. it's like pleasing
Yeah.
to a crowd.
It's a good movie if you watch it like one time, but it doesn't hold up very well in like rewatches.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I had forgotten how bad the dialogue was. Like I remembered that it was not good, but I forgot how bad. And like like if you watch it one time, like you're just like it's a ride, right? It's like an amusement park ride. Like it's like, oh wow, like this is crazy, and like oh now the humans are coming, and like oh no, they're burning down the tree. Like what are you gonna do, Jake Sully? Like you're tied up, and now now you're free. Like
and it's all in 3D too.
Oh, and we're flying, and we're flying.
Dude, check it out. Written by one writer, James Cameron.
Yeah, right.
He didn't have anyone help him out with these punch ups.
He pinned it.
He had somebody help him.
He pinned it in like a week, dude. Like the thing is like this like the script itself.
I don't know about that.
Really is. He's just like I got this sci-fi movie. I think we should make it. They're like, okay. Do you have a script? Yeah, kinda. You know.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, and like, but I got the vision for what it's gonna look like, and that'll be like 90% of why people like this movie. You know, it's a really interesting. This movie really set Hollywood on a bad path. It really set Hollywood on a bad path because the thing is,
a complicated legacy.
It manages a brave piece of art. Let's just say that. So I think it really did, right? Because it's like the movie is like 90% spectacle and the script is like really pretty weak. But the thing is, it's such a spectacle and the script is like almost exactly like it's like it's perfectly written in the sense that it's like really not disagreeable on the first watch, right? And it takes you from point A to point B in a way that like makes sense as you're watching it. And even if like it's such a ride, right? But the thing is, right, like then Hollywood saw that like, oh shit, like this visual spectacle, like people, and then they were like, wait a minute, we should make more movies that are like this, that are such like that, like where the real pillar, right, is the visuals. But the thing is, like for most movies that are made like that doesn't work. It's
right. Only James Cameron can pull that off.
It's trash. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a really like accessible film to like a foreign audience.
That's true.
It's very simple, basic. Translates well.
That's true too. Yeah. It's most of it's
that's a
like,
big part of it.
It's like the dialogue is so simple. So simple.
And like, Stephen Lang, his scar on his head, like how did that even happen? It's like perfectly presented.
Yeah.
It's like the most perfect scar. It's like three parallel lines,
yeah,
perfectly scraped.
It's excellent.
It just looks cool. Like that's a cool situation you got there.
Right. I could go back home, have him patch it up. I like it though.
Nah, I like it. Yeah, no, I like it too. Like, yeah, keep it. Like,
keep
shit.
It, yeah. Reminds me of what's out there every day. Like, what are you fucking talking about? You're never out there.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, who are you facing? Like, there's no like, there hasn't been any like armed conflict yet.
Right. I guess
just the random animals in the forest.
Yeah, just like the animals, but like we only saw like one land animal that was like any threat to anybody, and it wasn't even a threat to him in the mech suit. So like when it was being controlled by Natiru or whatever the fuck her name is.
Right.
It's just like and the thing is, it's like you're thinking like, man, are they gonna fucking bone?
Who? Like
Jake, Jake Sully.
Jake Sully.
and Natiri. Is that? I really need to figure out what her name is. I'm sick of some fucking.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I know it's something like that. That's what I'm saying. I gotta figure it out. Avatar. Okay, let's see.
I'm just calling her Natasha. It's definitely not Natasha.
It's Natiri. Yeah, Zoe Saldana, Natiri. Yeah, Oh, Parker Selfridge. Shut up. What a scuzzball name. Parker Selfridge. Oh, Sam Worthington plays 2 characters. His brother Jake Sully and Tommy Sully. Tommy Sully? What a name.
Tommy Sully? Yeah, that doesn't work.
Dude, Norm Spellman is like he was he was a character in that movie. Hey, I'm the nerd scientist. And I don't like that Jake's getting all the attention. I studied for this. He's just some jarhead.
You know who also doesn't like Jake Sully is Mr. Poutyface, Navi man who gets cucked.
Oh yeah, and then
oh yeah. He had to go. He served no purpose anymore. He was cucked and then fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, cucked and fucked. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you think it's like okay, like Jake Sully, like they're gonna fucking bone, you know, and then like all you get to see is some heavy nuzzling.
Well, they don't fuck in a traditional sense. I don't think Navi even have penises.
I think they
vaginas.
do. I think they do, bro. They're covering them up.
I don't know what they got down there, but I don't think it's the same equipment.
They're covering up. They're covering up their parts, bro. I think it is.
I guess they have to give birth, so
right.
They probably have pussies, but I don't think Jake has a cock.
I think he does, bro. He's got that long dick.
I think they all just have pussies, probably.
Shut up. No, he's got that long dick, bro. He's got that schmeat.
See, I think that's what you'd want, but I think that is translated into their ponytails. He's got the long ponytail.
That's just for communicating with like the network of like information and like each other.
That's how they fuck though. They put their ponytails together.
That's part of fucking, but like I think that they fuck, dude.
Oh, you think it's like a 2-part kind of thing?
I think it's like it's just like it's like a deeper level of fucking, you know, like you get to
we see this wouldn't have been left so ambiguous if James Cameron had the fucking balls to show us like what actually is going on instead of cutting away. Like
what?
He went soft in this one. Like in Titanic, like I feel like it shows that they fuck like very clearly.
Right. Yeah. Right. Like let's see.
And in this one, like it's like they shy away from it for some reason. And that's really what I'm here for. If the thing is, if I had seen more nipple and if I had seen more like fucking, then like the movie would have been a 10 out of 10. But as it stands,
yeah, like that really would have elevated it. That would have taken it to the next level, right? Because like heavy nuzzling, like you can see that, you know, you can see that on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that Avatar wasn't on Disney Plus.
Apparently it used to be.
Yeah, I could have fucking swore, and they took it off intentionally.
Shit,
they took it off intentionally to get you to get those rental bucks.
They knew we were gonna get the bucks.
That's so grubby.
Another thing I thought about while watching the movie is like I remember Sam Worthington being a lot more buff, but he wasn't that buff.
He was really not buff at all. Yeah, not even his.
He was like
body.
Thin. Yeah, his upper like I remembered his legs being thin, and I thought he was like bigger up top, but like he's kind of just like a thin dude.
Maybe we're just used to like bigger, like buffer guys now. That's kind of gay.
Yeah, I think Hollywood's like brainwashing us into like thinking everyone's just like this massive like hunk, like The Rock.
Right.
But that's not really like
that's kind of
case for everybody.
That's kind of gay because like
his arms look like my arms. They're just like normal ass.
Right. No, literally. I was disappointed, honestly, that he wasn't like more jacked.
Yeah, I wanted him to be a little more jacked.
I kind of wanted to feel like a little, you know, a little confused.
Yeah, right. And then the avatars, you know, they could have been hotter too.
Yeah, the
Navi,
the Navi models. I don't know. There's like it's weird. Like it's inconsistent how they look throughout the film. Like sometimes it's like, oh man, like is this like a current generation fucking cutscene from a video game? And other times you're like, oh wow, okay, yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm concerned though because
like Natiri or Natasha, whatever her name is, like her mom was just not fuckable. I didn't think she was hot.
No, she wasn't hot at all.
The thing is, you got to check out the chick's mom to know like how they're gonna age.
I tried to touch myself for at least 5 minutes, like for each key character, and there wasn't a lot going on.
I think it's the noses. The noses are weird to me.
They're like cat noses. Yeah, it's like weird. Yeah, I don't know. This is like, I guess furries.
And their necks are a little bit too long.
I guess furries like really. Yeah, what, you don't want that giraffe pussy?
No. I like their eyes though. They have nice big eyes. You can really, see a lot of emotion in those eyes.
Yeah.
But
like you can really
if
picture
they had been
like
more stacked,
like
then
picture
maybe
those,
I could have got into it.
Picture those eyes like under like a bukkake or something.
I mean, I don't think we have to picture it. I think we can pull that up right now.
Oh yeah,
go to like Rule 34.
You can probably find it pretty easy. Yeah,
commission Sean to do some drawings.
Oh yeah, Sean. What do you mean commission, dude? He already.
Shit's free of charge.
Yeah, shit. I mean, he. Oh yeah, that. Drew that 3 years ago, bro.
Weren't people like killing themselves or something when this movie came out? Because like they were like, I just want to live in this world so bad. Maybe if I kill myself, I'll go to heaven, and it'll be Pandora.
Oh no, is that a real thing that happened?
I don't know. I remember hearing about that when this movie was coming out. There's like people who were like,
either
they were killing themselves or they were like just like severely depressed. But I read some article.
That sounds like marketing buzz.
Our movie's so fucking good, you'll want to kill yourself.
rather than not exist in the universe that we're depicting, you will want to commit suicide. Those are your two options.
Literally.
Oh man.
Genius.
Yeah.
Did this movie get you more or less excited for The Way of Water?
I'm concerned about The Way of Water.
Me too.
I'm concerned about it because the entire axis of this movie's like success as a story that makes you feel anything is like entirely based on cheap emotional bait. And
yeah,
I don't really see how they can. I don't know. I don't really like. Maybe they'll be able to use the same emotional bait for like this new movie because it's been so long since the last one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is it just going to be like a remake of this movie, basically?
But like,
wow, 2 hours and 42 minutes. That's a long ass movie too. No wonder I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, I mean, you basically watched a normal length.
Holy
movie.
shit!
You watched like a you watched like a normal length, like straight to DVD movie.
Yeah, like they it's not fair. You can't expect me to watch all of it in one sitting.
Yeah, Mackenzie and I both stayed up and watched it.
Oh wow.
She was like, "Man, this is so fucked up." I'm like, "Yeah." But like it didn't seem that fucked up to me. Like none of those people exist.
Had she never seen it before?
I think she saw it like when it came out. So
yeah.
She, and that was, she's even younger than us. So
I really want to make a video, like an animation, but nothing was coming to me. Like I was thinking of like things I could parody, and I was like, maybe I could do something with Grace Augenstein. Like she's a funny character.
Yeah.
Like
it kind of is a parody.
There's a part where she tosses him a piece of fruit. You remember this part? And
he
bites into it.
Pretty good, huh?
And then she's like, "Oh, like that was an embryo. That wasn't food."
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's not funny.
Oh, you just killed a baby.
That's not.
I was just showing you one of the Navi's baby sacks.
Yeah,
and
that's
you weren't supposed to eat that.
That's not funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's funny.
Like,
Like,
it really
how
gushes.
It's not
Like
funny.
it's like
Oh,
it's like
no.
a gusher. Like it's like
Yeah.
a piece of candy. Like
and
and then he's all like, oh, like he kind of like grunts as it like drips down his fucking face. Like, yeah, like that's the bukkake scene right there.
Shut the fuck up.
It reminded me of like a
best.
Studio Ghibli film where they always like give like special importance to like the main character eating.
Yeah, like the food, like the food being like really, being like really
Yeah.
like, visually stimulating, and like
Yeah,
the
it's just like
sound that
running
goes
down
with
his
it.
face like an egg yolk or something. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
I think that I don't know. Like, is there some kind of joke that could be made like the I don't know. I don't know. It's like like somebody that's an actual Navi like goes to like a furry convention or something. I don't know.
Oh,
That's not
yeah,
really,
like,
that's not really like a Lego video though. I don't know. A Lego.
Yeah, I mean,
you could do a Lego furry convention or like a furry meetup. Hey, wait a minute. This guy's not in a costume.
yeah, I want to do something like set on Pandora, you know?
Yeah,
and then
right. One of the good.
I want to have Stephen Lang in it.
One of the good.
Dr. Grace Augenstein.
One of the good one-liners was, "That's some mean bush." So like maybe like it's revealed like what's behind the Navi woman's like loincloth.
The thing is, like, a lot of the jokes I was thinking of are like kind of specific to like moments or scenes in the film, and I don't think anyone's actually gonna like remember those specific moments or scenes. Like, they're too like you'd have to have just watched the film to get it.
Right. That's a mean bush. Yeah, no, I agree. The issue with like making a funny video pertaining to Avatar is that it's like kind of already a parody that like you're not laughing at.
Yeah, it's so surface level. Yeah, it's like an SNL skit or something.
Right. It's like it is a parody.
Just like a really expensive one.
It already is a parody of Dances with Wolves.
God damn it, you're so right. Yeah, it's just the Lego figures look so funny, like they look hilarious. There's got to be something.
There's got to be some. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, because I guess you want to get it out before The Way of Water comes out.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to capitalize on those views.
I was gonna say because like maybe there's something like funnier like in that movie. I don't know. I guess I'm, like that movie's probably gonna be like okay, but like I'm really concerned for the ones that come after that because like you know there's only so many times you can use the same cheap emotional bait, like. So either they're gonna have to come up with something else, which is I don't know for some reason doesn't seem likely to me. But yeah, it's like
it's gonna get bloody, dude. Heads are gonna roll. It's gonna be all out war.
I think water's gonna get wet.
Yeah, the water's gonna be wet, and it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Man, like they've been talking about this fucking.
They're gonna be slaughtering humans by the hundreds. Like Jake Sully's gonna bring his he's gonna bring his like military marine know-how to the Navi, and he's gonna like just decimate humankind.
He already like they're coming for Earth.
Yeah, they're coming for Earth now. That's the sequel. Like that's you know like we're taking the fight to them.
They're like spacefaring. Because like I'm interested.
We've developed nuclear weapons.
I'm interested to see what's going on because like at the end of this movie, like they send everybody back, you know. Like at the end of the Avatar,
exactly. So like what's gonna happen is they get a lot of mileage out of like the whole like VO thing at the beginning where he has to document the experience for science.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of exposition that's given early on, and I hope they continue that in The Way of Water. Like we're documenting our our nuclear division. You know, we're developing bombs to strike Earth.
Bro,
long range missiles.
I haven't watched the trailer for The Way of Water, but the blurb is like Jake, Sully, and Neytiri have started a family, and they're trying everything to stay together. But they have to journey across to different Pandora's different regions as an ancient threat emerges, and they battle the humans or something. So like, there's
Which is it? Is it an ancient threat or is it the humans?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does that mean?
What the fuck?
Like,
so there's gonna be some sort of like juju monster like busting out of like the crust of the earth, like that's like the size of like a city.
They want to eat your eyes for jujubes.
Yeah, so it's gonna bust out of the earth and it's gonna be like a giant monster, and then also the humans are attacking at the same time.
Right, but Sigourney Weaver.
Man. But just this movie just really feels like a one-off to me.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, to shit over James Cameron's whole thing. Like, I know he's been developing this and he's really passionate about it for like the last 20 years or whatever. But like, I feel like he kind of like said his piece with the Avatar, and maybe he should just scrap the Way of Water. Just pull a Batgirl and just never release it.
Oh, it's coming out, bro.
just write it off as a.
It's coming out. It's gonna hit the Chinese market like a truck.
It's going to be the only movie allowed in China.
Yeah, for at least a year.
He made a special deal with Xi Jinping.
Yeah. Wait, you saw that clip, right? Like Xi or whatever had the former Chinese prime minister like escorted out, and then he brought James Cameron in to sit next to him, where the other guy was sitting.
James Cameron's in fucking China's pocket, dude. Fuck him.
Oh, big time, man. Yeah, I'm concerned. I'll go and see it for sure. Like, you got to go and see it.
I'm gonna watch it on my iPhone when it comes out on VOD.
Shut the fuck up. No, it'll be an experience. It'll be like a spectacle. And if it's bad, that's even better because it's more to talk about on the podcast.
What if it's just the same movie?
But like plus water.
Like no, like what if they literally just play Avatar from 2009, like, and no one notices?
Maybe most people wouldn't notice. Yeah.
Dude, that was great.
I've been hearing about Avatar 2 for fucking, I feel like forever.
For like longer than Black Adam.
Forever. Because I haven't really heard about Black Adam until like it like came out.
Oh, you're so lucky, man. I've been hearing about this fucking Dwayne Johnson Black Adam movie for like 7 years, dude.
Who literally gives a fuck about the character of Black Adam? Like, isn't he like a villain?
Yeah. No, he is. Like, it's just like The Rock. This is like The Rock's like passion project or something.
Why do I care?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Why do I? Yeah.
I'm stressed out about this movie, dude. Like, I'm stressed out for the whole DC universe, honestly. Like,
they got rid of the they got rid of the dude.
Show.
They got rid of the dude who's been at the helm for like a while, right?
Yeah, Kanata. Is that his name?
I
Walter
guess
Kanata
I don't know.
Or something?
Yeah,
I don't know. Walter something. Yeah, I don't know. As long as they keep the Pattinson movies going, I'm fine. Like, I don't really.
Yeah,
obviously, I wish the DC
really
universe would be on a good track.
And
but
there's another Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that'll be interesting. I
don't know if it like the thing is like I don't know, like Joker. It's not really I don't know, like it was a good movie, but like it's not really a movie that I like.
No, I would never rewatch it again.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it when it came out, but yeah, it's not something.
It's not
I would ever see again.
It was really like depressing.
Yeah.
and like not in the way that you would hope,
Yeah, right.
Not like, oh, the Joker's really fucking everybody up. Like, this is depressing. It's like, oh man, the Joker's really fucked up. This is depressing.
Yeah, well, I wonder like
what's gonna go on in this second?
Yeah, if they kind of like introduced like the Joker in Navi form, how that would go over.
Oh no!
A Navi Joker would. Oh, that's like $1 trillion at the box office, right there.
Dude, the fucking the Avatar bat.
Yeah,
Batman as
Batatar.
Batman as an avatar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Batman
no.
in Navi form would be sick.
James Cameron's
Batman.
No.
In Avatar.
James
Cameron's
Cameron?
Avatar.
No.
Batman.
No. James Cameron and Zack Snyder bring you.
Oh shit.
Batman: Avatar.
Shit, I would definitely go see that. That's like the next step. That's what they really need to start doing with like the Marvel and like the DC universe. Like they've run out of shit. They got to start combining franchises.
Oh no, dude! Yeah, like completely disparate franchises, like shit that has nothing to do with the other, like anything else.
Yeah, the more absurd, the better.
Kind of like how there are. Well, kind of like. Oh man, wait a minute. I'm seeing the pattern.
Yeah, it'll be like Wanda Maximoff did some sort of magic, and like that's why it's all happening.
No, wait a minute. Brain blast. Brain blast. Dude, they're already doing it. Oh,
what do you got for us, Mason?
Dude, like they're already doing it, bro. Like they like that whole that they're seasoning the children. They're seasoning the children for it. Because they already have like the DC superheroes as like cars.
They do?
That's like a show, bro.
DC
like,
superheroes as cars?
I get, or is it the DC superheroes cars that are the like DC, like look at DC, wait, DC and like the DC like pets stuff.
Yeah, I know the pets one.
There's like a DC Cars show. I swear. It's like
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like what the fuck is it called?
It's on like HBO Max, right?
Yeah. Car show.
Yeah.
Batmobile car show. No, why will the show not
that's got to
come
be
up?
killing with the toddlers right now.
Bro, they're seasoning Secret Origins of the Batwheels.
The Batwheels? Yes, dude.
Batwheels. Shut the fuck up.
We should watch that next week. This should be our next watch.
No, bro. Oh, no.
It's sick. Yeah, you're right. This is like the next evolution.
But
it looks like there's actually like humans in the universe though. There's like an actual Batman and
is
that a Black Robin?
Yeah.
There's a Black Robin.
Wow, really?
Yes, dude. Yes.
That's cool.
Bam, Redbird, Bibby, Batwing, and Buff are thrust into hilarious hijinks and jaw-dropping action as they learn important lessons about teamwork, friendship, and so much more while helping Batman, Robin, and Batgirl defend Gotham.
What can a car learn? It's a car. It's a motor vehicle.
Oh, that's so sick. The secret origin of the Batwheels.
Shut the fuck
That's the first episode.
Bro.
I'm kind of curious, like how do they gain sentience?
Oh man.
Because in the Cars world of Pixar, it's just already established that cars are just living, like that's how it always has been.
Right.
And then they don't really explain they don't go too deep into the mythology. But with this, it's like there's already humans existing, and so Batman must have created some sort of AI. I mean,
it's an AI.
Unless there's some sort of magic thing.
Yeah, no, they're like
that
AI.
Seems more likely.
They're AI.
That's sick, dude.
Bam, Redbird.
This is the future.
Bibby, Batwing, and Buff. Which one is the Batmobile?
Yeah, where's the Batmobile?
Which one is he? Is
Batwing
his name
is
Bam?
just the name of the.
Is his name
Yeah, it must
Bam?
be Bam.
Like I don't.
Redbird is obviously the
Gotham
red one.
has a Bat-tastic. Oh, okay. Listen.
I think Buff is the
Buff is the big one.
truck.
He's like the monster truck, yeah. But like also like
Bibby's the hot girl one.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Bibby's the fuckable one.
Shut the fuck up. It's like a cat. It's like a cat motorcycle. I guess it's Batwoman's bike.
That's probably
Episode
Batwoman.
1, Forrest. Episode
The
1 is
Batgirl's bike.
Episode 1 is called Meet the Batwheels. Episode 2 is called...
These are like the fucking things I see like in my fucking nightmare fever dreams. Like,
Oh, man.
fuck.
Oh, man.
Like, they're coming for you.
Dude. Like, meet the Batwheels, calling all Batwheels. Bam. Buff Tough. Faster. Fly. Robin's Ride. Spooky Batcave. Bam's Bubble Trouble. Wheelin' and Dealin'. And Interview with a Crime Fighter. Those are the
Like, are they just making this shit up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are these writers just making this shit up as they go along?
Oh, yeah. And for anybody that wants to hear what we're making up as we go along, please tune into the Patreon episode, which is starting now.
Oh, yeah. All right. Bye. Thanks for listening to our review of Avatar.
We're on a timetable today, folks.
I give it 9 out of 10 stars. It was good.
I give it 4 out of 5 Jake Sullys.
The Sully scale.
The classic Sully scale.